Second poem. This one's definitely not finished. It's finished for the most part. It just needs a lot of revising and editing, potentially pulling a few lines, adding more, changing a few words. You get the gist. But overall I am very, very happy with it. I actually wrote this one last Friday or Thursday, I believe. Thursday, I think. And I've only performed it to one person over the phone. I've had 2 people read it. So it's like not been shown much, but I'm very confident with this one, unlike my other ones for some reason, and I cannot place why. But here it is. I'm going to go with the name Busy. An artist has a busy mind. Whether it be lines of a poem or lines of a play, one can argue that literature cannot be art, but I will look at the accuser and ask him to count the callouses on my hands. He'll ask what for and what they are from, and as I count the blisters on my palms, I will tell him from crawling out of my own little hell. Of course, he will scoff and he will leave, but who is he to blame? Poets are emotional, others fear to feel, which, in retrospect, is very ironic if you think about it, because technically they are still feeling. My mind is like rush hour all hours of the day. There is no such time to think about the little time to enact, and you involve yourself in your own thoughts. But things occupy my mind, and when I sit all alone on a park bench, I see a collection of cars screeching against the pavement toward me, telling me that I do not have enough time to get out of the way. Or I hear a phone call that tells me my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, they are all dead, when it is false and all of them are very much alive. No, my mind does not silence, it is persuasive and it is deceiving, and it never fails to fail me. Yet I am trapped inside because it is all I have got. And when people ask me if I am all right, I respond with, I am fine, I am perfectly okay. Because this is how my mind has always been. Ever since I could count to 10, and I cannot seem to picture it being any other way. Normality is boring, but normality is accepted. Being expressive is not. So, I am told I am too emotional when I speak in a crowded room. I do not argue, though I still wonder how. How an obnoxious burst of laughter is far too expressive. They say the saddest people laugh the loudest. That's because they are most vulnerable and susceptible to a comedian's antics, especially considering they've muted their own expression to the point of near insanity, smiling and suicidal, laughing but decaying and cracking drastically with each and every chuckle, ironic like an abandoned amusement park, a dying, happy place. People say that the saddest people have the brightest eyes, and the most common compliment I ever get is, holy shit, I love your eyes. I try not to be obnoxious. The words slip, the volume cracks up, and my mind continues running when I am standing still, trying to figure out why I cannot catch my breath, and I am not even moving. I wish I could be normal. I wish I wasn't so fucked up and broken, but you can't just take a totaled car, hand someone the keys, and say, take her for a spin, because it will forever feel useless and it will not function. Therefore, neither will I. Writing helps in easing the plethora of trains speeding through my mind, trains of thought just chugging along, but it only slightly slows them, if only for a while. And, as an inexperienced conductor, when somebody asks me if I am busy, I can never answer them no honestly, 'cause an artist has a busy mind.